Hi, nice to meet you.
That's so wet.
That's the point.
Oh. Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing fantastic. Today I am bringing you a tag that Rhiannon from Crescent Moon Reads created and tagged me in. I know, girl, it's been a while. I am like so behind on these whole tag things, but I'm working on it and I am so excited to do the Wheel of the Year tag. And so this is based on all different types of, I believe, pagan or Wiccan times of the year that you celebrate for like the solstice and like harvests and different things like that. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one is, I'm probably going to butcher these names, okay? Judgy free zone, all right? Imbolc, New Beginnings, Rebirth, Moving into Spring, what new to you book series are you anxious to start? And I was super anxious to start the Throne of Glass series. The reason why is that I was watching, I actually don't remember who I was watching, but I was watching another booktuber and she had talked about how in the Throne of Glass series, there are a lot of people who are in two different camps. The first camp loves the first two books of the series, but hates the rest of the series. And then the other part of the camp hate the first two books of the series, but love the rest of the series. And so I'm kind of scared still because I loved the first two books in the series and I'm probably about 60 pages into the third book and I'm liking it so far. So maybe I'm like a unicorn in that aspect and that I'm gonna like all of the books in the series because I just love the way she creates her characters and builds the world and everything. Number 2 is Ostara. Perfect balance, light coming to defeat dark. The first day of spring, name a book with a happy ending. And I'm gonna have to go with Till Death Do Us Part by Ellie Alexander. It's one of my most anticipated reads of this year. One of my absolute favorite characters gets married and it was just one of the most happiest endings I could have imagined and hoped for that couple, and I was super, super excited about it. Number 3 is Beltane, and it is vitality and fertility. The peak of spring heading into summer. It is a time of passion and love. Name your favorite passionate couple, canon or not. So I'm probably gonna have to go with the couple that I am like loving right now, and that's gonna be Rhysand and Feyre because I loved their whole entire story in A Court of Thorns and Roses. It Be Still My Heart. I'm not quite sure who I am shipping, I think that's the term, for the Throne of Glass series. Not quite sure who I'm shipping there, because like I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but I don't know. I just don't know. So I'm just gonna go with Rhysand and Feyre. Number 4, it's Litha, The Longest Day. The sun is in full power. Life is full and it is time to celebrate before we begin the descent into the dark of the wheel. What book or character makes you feel most ready to party? And I'm gonna have to go with Mimi from the French Bistro Mystery Series. I read that in July and I just loved her. Like, she just came up with so many cool ideas. I feel like she would be a really chill person because I'm not a big partier, guys. Like, I'm an introvert extrovert. Like, I love people, but like I only like to be around a little bit of people, and I mostly love just hanging out, watching movies and things like that. I don't like necessarily going out and being a big partier. That's just not who I am. Number 5 is Lammas, First Harvest moving into autumn. The first grain is harvested. What tasty treat in a book would you love to be able to pull from the pages to eat? Seriously, anything in the Magical Bake Shop Mystery Series by, let me see, I think that is by Bailey Cates. Katie Lightfoot's Bakery sounds amazing. I could always go for one of Jules's treats or one of Andy's coffees in the Bake Shop Mystery Series by Ellie Alexander. I could, there's no going wrong with a cozy recipe. There's just not at all. Number 6 is Maybon, Perfect Balance. Dark coming to defeat the light. The first day of autumn, a time of reflection on the year's fruitions. What is a project you are proud of that you have recently made progress in? And I'm gonna go with my new Cozy Mystery series. I'm actually really taking my time to outline it. It's got over 4,000 words in just outlines, and I'm really going in depth and doing research. It's a slow and steady progress. Like, it's a project that's gonna take me a while. I'm not going to try and rush through it. I'm not going to try and push it. It's just sort of something that's going on the back burner, and I'm gonna take it off and write, and then, you know, just really give it my all when I can and not feel pressured to get through it. But I've really enjoyed working on that. Number 7 is Samhain. This is All Souls Night. The point of death in the wheel. The boundary between worlds is thinnest. Time to honor your ancestors. Name a book that represents your ethnic heritage. If you have not read one yet, say what ethnic ancestry you'd like to see in a book. One of the things that I would love to see in the book is Native American ancestry. I would love to see a Native American cozy mystery where she has something to do with her heritage. Maybe the spirits come back and tell her different things about her town. I don't know what necessarily could be with it, but I think that would be really, really cool to see that kind of cozy mystery. I think that would be awesome. And last but not least is Yule. Deepest dark. Darkness is in peak and we wait for the light to return. What book dealt with a very heavy topic but ultimately relayed the message of hope? And I haven't talked about this book in a while, but it would be Ishmael by Daniel Quinn. It talks about how we've sort of taken our world and made it harder on ourselves. We grow our own food, but then we lock it up and make ourselves purchase our food and different things like that. But it's told through a story point of view, and it's really, really, I would say that it's hopeful in the end, and it also teaches you a lot. It is not a light read, to say the least, but it's still a really, really good book. So that is the end of the Will of the Year tag that Rhiannon from Crescent Moon Reads created. I will link her original video down below, as well as the questions. Let me know any of your answers for this. I think that this is a really cool tag to sort of like divide the year up and really see how different books can be a part of different times throughout the year. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.